Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. If you're new here, I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. I met a lady at the car boot sale with this interesting box of jewellery. She said I could have the entire box and all the contents for just £10. So of course I said yes, and we're going to go through today and see if we can find any treasures. Let's dive straight in. So we have a top layer and there is also a drawer, lots to go through. Now, first of all, I can see on top, this is so strange because I have this bangle already in this week's What Not show. So now I'm going to have a second one. It's exactly the same, silver plated, vintage with a pin closure. Nice little vintage piece there. This one is marked Avon and has a green stone or glass in the top there. That's a really nice little vintage piece. Let me check the stone. It's testing in the section on the gem tester that goes across many stones, but it does include nephrite jade, which is what I believe this is. Do correct me if I'm wrong. A more modern sparkly stretch. Looks like we've got a locket here. Let's see if there's anybody home. Nobody home. That's nice. It's a double-sided one. You could put 4 pictures in there. Just needs a little clean. Looks like it's got some lipstick or something on it there. A really cool guitar. Wonder if that was an earring or a pendant. I would definitely reuse that one. I've got a cool sparkly ring. And then a couple of more modern looking costume bracelets, very lightweight ones. And a costume sparkly ring. Definitely not silver, sadly. I see there's some more rings in here as well. That's a little piece of broken chain. This bangle, I think, has gone a bit past it. It's missing stones, but it's also lost a lot of plating. Ooh, and this one here, that's lost some stones from there, but it's also covered in verdigris. Maybe a soak in vinegar might bring that back to life, and then I could reshape it and set some new stones in it. Not silver though, not likely to be silver. Nice vintage costume ring. It has lost some plating, but nice sparkles in there. I will test the stones, but I think they're glass. Yes, glass ones in there. That's a modern pendant. And a modern stretch. I mean, I say modern. We used to sell these when I worked at Claire's about 20 years ago. And an A. Again, costume. I'll probably take that off and make it into a charm. And another A. So we think this is probably belonging to somebody whose name began with an A. Another nice vintage gold tone piece here. This is a bracelet. Can't see a maker on that one. It's been well worn, but should scrub up nicely. So the stone's around the outside of the glass, but this central stone is testing as either a spinel or a topaz. I think we've had our £10 already. Oh, another guitar. It's funny because I have a friend who loves guitar jewellery and her name begins with an A, but I'm pretty sure this is not her jewellery. We've got a cute costume bow ring. That's really sweet. And another costume sparkler. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Look at that stone. It's like a teal colour. We've got one missing here. Look at the detail on the back there. It's nice quality. It's one of these ones that has a sort of various size adjuster, so it'll fit comfortably on your finger. I know that Avon have historically done those. I wonder if it could be a vintage Avon piece. They're all glass stones, and I believe that it's a silver plated setting. Really pretty, like that one. I'll see if I can find a CZ to go into that gap there, or a rhinestone to match. A tiny little hair grip with sparkles in, and another pretty little sparkler. This again looks like glass, all glass in there in a costume setting, but a sweet little vintage piece. And then we've got a disco ball sort of sparkler. That's got a bit of a Y2K feel about it. And another costume sparkler. They had a real style that they liked, this person. And now this one looks like it could be silver. Let's check those markings. So the stones again are glass, and the marking says NV, and then this is just a smudge next to it here. Could be silver, but I'm dubious. I think it might be a sort of sneaky copy. Another hair grip. I think this would have flashed at some point. It was probably a little pin. Wow, look at this one. What a sparkler. That's a bit of a stunner, isn't it? So these stones here are glass, and there are marker seats down the side. But there is a sterling mark. Looks like it's a vintage one. Just along there. That's a bit of a find. We've definitely got our £10 back now. That's gorgeous. Some more A's. This one has abalone in it, both on a silver tone setting. A little gold tone bracelet. Another vintage sparkler. Another costume one. We'll see if we can get those to shine again though. Oh, this is sweet. Charm bracelet with Christmas themed enamel charms. Another sparkly hair slide. Cute little crystal heart. I'll probably make one of my pendants out of that. And a bit of silver tone chain. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's another costume piece with glass, but a really, really pretty one. A more modern sparkler here. And another one of these stretchies. That one's missing a little crystal there. And another one. This is a steel bracelet. It's missing a few of its sparkles. Now we've got some letter charms. Angel, it says on there. Or if it had another A, perhaps it would be Angela. Little faux pearl ring. Oh, our first butterfly. That's a child's ring. We've got the Eiffel Tower on a key ring. And a little silver tone bracelet with hearts. Goodness me, there are so many rings in here. Another costume one. Oh, this is cool. So this is one of these rings where you can change the look of it by moving the rings. So you can wear it that way or that way with 1, 2 or 3 rings. How cool is that? No brand got it, but it's a really fun costume piece. A big pink and silver tone sparkler. And another little silver tone sparkler. This one looks like it could be silver, so let's have a little closer look. No silver marks on this one. It is marked NV like the other one, the blue one that was marked NV. I can't think who the brand is, so let me know if you know in the comments. Another sparkly silver tone one. That also has the NV on it. And another one of these stretchies. Dragonfly. And another gold tone bracelet. Okay, let's see what's in the tray. Some gold tone pieces here by the looks of it. We've got a snake, that's fun. I can't see any branding on him, but he feels lovely. I think we better get him in a show before Halloween. Oh, now this one feels like it could be gold. Not magnetic. I think I can see some markings there. Let me have a quick look. It's gold. We've got gold. Wow, this is probably the biggest piece of gold I have found in a long while. It's marked CJW and 375 for 9 carat. Let's get that on the scales. So it is pretty much completely squished out of shape. Unless we find another one, I think it probably is heading for the scrap man. But it will be turned into more jewellery. 3.06 grams of 9 carat gold. That is a pretty nice find. Yay! How exciting. Let's see if there's any more. This little fishy is gorgeous. Let's see if there's any markings on that bail. It says foreign on the bail and then something which has been squished, but it has been soldered. So I have an inkling that this may also be gold. It has the feel of it. Let's get it on the scales just to see. It's just under 2 grams, so if that is gold as well, that is quite a good find, although this one would not be scrapped. It's fully wearable and it's gorgeous. Look at it. Keep your fingers crossed for me. I wonder if this has come from the same bracelet. This little dog I can see also has marks on the bail. Oh my goodness, guys, can you believe it? Could be more gold. Let's have a look. Whatever it is, it's the same mark as on the other one, but I just cannot read it. It's not magnetic. Guys, I think that these might actually be solid gold. How exciting. This one is Vintage Monet, so it's a costume. Nice brand. If we found the other one, that would be nice. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Feels like a really nice quality vintage one. It's by Kirk's Folly. That's my first Kirk's Folly piece. Isn't that pretty? Frustratingly, the lady that sold me this said she had 2 jewellery boxes and she'd already sold the other one. What was in the other one if this one's full of gold? This is a vintage Sphinx brooch, really nice condition too. And then we've got a little vintage faux cameo. These are pieces from a stretch bracelet, plastic ones, early plastic. And then these also, I wonder if, yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? I don't think there's enough there to make a complete bracelet though, unfortunately. Yeah, I think there's one missing. Perhaps I can upcycle those into something else. Oh no, it's here, it's here. I'll put that back together then. It's not got great value or anything, but it would be nice to get it back together. There's another flat gold looking earring here. Oh my goodness. That one does not have any markings, but I'm absolutely sure it's 9 carat gold. Look at it. It's that really thin pressed sheet. I don't think it's been plated. It looks like gold to me. Oh, look, and another butterfly waiting for us. That's missing a little crystal there. I'm too excited about the gold to remember what this mark is. It's a star in an oval. Let me know if you know what that is. It's this Cartman from South Park. That's a very random addition to this jewellery box. And there is a key, but just checking. No, there's no key on this jewellery box, so maybe this one unlocked the other one. And then a costume earring. Oh my goodness, guys, I think this is possibly the best unboxing ever for all of this gold. Goodness me. So I will update that one. Is marked for 9 carat gold, and these 3 I suspect are as well. Let's give them a little weigh. Couple of updates since I was just tidying and getting the scales ready. The Kirk's Folly necklace looks like it has a resale of about £25 to £30, so that's a brilliant return on that one. And then as I was putting away the box, I discovered something underneath the drawer. Always check underneath the drawer and all of the sections. And I found this silver bracelet. It's got a broken clasp, but it's a nice little heavy piece of silver. The bracelet has is just over 8 grams, so still a few pounds in silver. Then, because I'd found that, I looked even further, and then right at the back underneath was this earring back stuck to some blue tack. There's no markings on it, but given that we found gold, I will test that as well. And then in the ring holder section, I went through in between each one and I found this little earring back, which is marked 9C for 9 carat gold. So there's another little bit there. And very excitingly, this little 18 charm, which is also marked 9 carats, so even more gold. So it just goes to show you have to check all the little nooks and crannies. So let's weigh all of the gold. So that's what is marked. We have just over 4 grams in marked 9 carat gold. So that's what, about £120. And if we add in those other 2 pieces, if those turn out to be gold as well, we will have a total of, let's have a look, 7.67. Google tells me that the UK value per gram today is £33.44. £256. That's a pretty good return on investment. I had £10, and I've also got loads of vintage pieces to sell and some things to upcycle as well. This has genuinely been one of my favourite unboxings ever. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you're new to the channel, please do make sure to check out my other unboxings. There's also thrift hauls, upcycling projects, vintage transformations, tutorials, all sorts on the channel. There's a new button called Hype. If you could hit that for me, I would love you forever. It will get the video seen by more people, and by hitting the like and commenting as well. Let me know in the comments of what was your favourite piece today. Check out the channel membership as well. Maybe join me in a Whatnot show. You'll find all of the links in the description. Watch another one and I'll see you there. Bye guys.